Okay guys, I got the car lined up where it shoots straight down the road. Got the rear end square with the chassis. I got the front axle square. I got the front wheels towed in, set. This thing's gonna shoot straight down the road. Stay tuned, I'll show you how I did it. Okay, get the wheelbase. You don't have to be perfect. 124 inches. This could be within 3 or 4 or 5 inches to do this, it's fine. 124 inches. You're gonna need a line down the center of your shop or wherever you're working at. It's gonna be the center of the chassis, so you wanna get it. And since I'm by myself, I just got some tomato twine string wrapped around a couple big blocks to hold it tight. Got some inverted marker paint here. I think I probably ain't got enough, but I'm gonna try and see what happens. Paint, needs the paint. Just spray right over top of that string. You can see after you spray that paint, you got a nice crisp line where that string was. Now I want to put a line across here, which is going to be my back rear axle. And I'll just put a mark right here in the center with the soapstone. I'm going to use the 3, 4, 5 method to square this up. So if I come from here 3 feet over, and from here 4 feet up, and measure from that mark to this mark, it should be 5 feet. So 3, 4, 5. Four feet. Three feet. Yeah, it's easier with 2 people. I'm getting lined up with this side of my tape right there on that mark. And 5 foot. So I got an X right here that marks the spot. So I slide this over a little bit. Then slide this one back to line up with the mark in the center. We can check it a little bit with framing square, but I don't have to, but I'm going to anyway. Yeah. Okay, we square right there. Okay, well, my wheelbase is 124 inches, so I want to come right down the center from the rear axle, come up 124 inches, put a mark. .124 inches, put a mark. .124 inches, put a mark. Line your string up with those 3 marks. Since I'm out of marker paint, I use some regular yellow paint. Okay, so we got our marks. We got the yellow line is front axle, center line is center of the chassis, and rear axle. The most important thing is to get your 90, make sure it's a 90 degree right here. You got to have these lines square. The distance between the front axle and the rear axles, just get it within a few inches, you'll be all right. After you get your lines squared up, you need to get your car over the marks. You got to get to a dead center of the chassis lined up with that center mark. Now you notice I got a mark right here, center of the chassis in the front. And I got that little piece of square tubing clamped on there to get me a mark. And you want to take a plumb bob from your mark on the chassis and line it up with the mark on the floor, front and rear. The line crossways, your car don't have to be dead center over that. I'm going to show you later how we're going to do that. Line up the back, plumb bob. Next thing you want to do is hang the plumb bob on the rear end on each side and put your mark on the floor. Then the next thing you want to do is take a ruler or tape measure, something to measure with, and measure from this line to your mark. Okay, here I got 2.5 inches. Okay, this side. Got 2.5 inches. I got lucky, didn't have to do anything, it worked first time. But if it wasn't 2.5 inches, then I'd use this bottom, I adjust this to get it even. You want the same measurement on both sides. And we want to do the same thing with the front as we did with the back, even though the front is not really that as important as the back. If you get the front off a little bit each way, I don't think it's going to affect. But we're gonna get it right anyway, because I got these adjustments right here that I can go up or back to get the front axle lined up. So we check the difference distance each side. Okay, I got 7/8 inch on this side. I got 7/8 inch on that side. So we got lucky with the front and the rear. It's already lined up. Imagine that. Well, yeah, that's how you square your car up right there. You gotta get it square. Now, if you don't have a plumb bob, you can use a square. Matter of fact, square might be easier for some people. You can use a square here too. if you don't have any brake lines in the way. Next thing you want to do is set your toe in. You want to get your front wheels lined up with the back, both sides, best as close as you can get. See, I'm lucky. These tires got a little line right down the middle, or several lines. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to hook the tape measure in one of these grooves and measure this line on the other tire. I'm going to hook that second groove and check this line here. Alright. I got 57 and 11/16. Now I'm come on the front side, do the same thing. Hook it on that second groove. Okay, I got 57 and a quarter. So it's towed in too much right now. No problem, turn this right here. Front, 57 and 3/8. Check when you move, just you gotta check the front and the back again. Okay, 57 and a half in the back, so it's still towed in too much. Okay, 57 and a half in the back, 57 and 7/16 in the front. That's perfect right there. I want about a 16th toe in, or an 1/8 inch. I like a 16th inch myself. So you measure across the back side and the front side. The front should be 1/16 of an inch shorter than the back. That's why I want to do all alignment now. It's easy with the frame, just without the body and all on it. But if you had a full body car, all you got to do is wrap a string around the back wheels and come all the way up to the front and tie it off up here somewhere, a little bit away from your tire, so you have the same distance from tire on each side. And you check it like that. That's where I did the Demon Falcon. I'll put a link down in the description to that video where you can see how you can do the same. Just line these, set the toe in with a string. But if you got easy access to the front and the back of the tire, it's just as easy to take a tape measure like I just done. So now, this thing should shoot straight as an arrow down the road, no problem. All right. Appreciate you.